来，你下点。是不是太急了？不可以的。
来吧。
哦，来了。Hello， 大家好。
Good afternoon.
看到了。
Channel 5 is back today. Okay, like and share. Please come in, like and share. For those who are already in, say hello so that I know that you are here.
Yes， 对了，有人有在的话，就给我们个 hello 吧。Ronnie 你好。
Hello, Ronnie。
那今天我们要讲的这个 topic very interesting 啊，它也是比较 technical 的东西来的
Okay, we are actually on the third part 3. Hi, Cyril. Hi, Ling. Okay, today is the part 3. Part 3, we're going to talk about something interesting. Okay, quickly, like and share so that we can have more time to talk.
Yeah.
Hi, Daphne.
Hi, Serious. 你来了。哎，你好。
来 quickly.
来。
Daphne,
来，你好。
Today we have a special model
Yes.
coming in to join us. All right, quickly come in. When we have the numbers, we'll invite him in. All right.
今天我们有一个特别的 event 呢，吸引大家。
Hi, Katie.
Katie 你好。
来 quickly, like and share. Okay. We said, if we have 18, the model will come in. If we don't reach 18, he will never come in.
大玩笑。
Model cannot wait already. Model, please.
Anyway， 欢迎大家又回到我们的这个幸福安全站
Later you will know why he very eager to come out. Alright, please quickly come in. How come the number is dropping instead of going up? Quickly. Like and share. Okay, we need more people to come in. Alright. If not, the model cannot take it already.
Going to faint.
Okay, 16. You got 16 now. Two more. He will come in. 2 more. Quickly, like and share. Hurry up. Come on, one more. Yes, 18.
Okay, good.
Okay, let's welcome our model.
Fire! Where's the fire? Behind. Wait.
Behind. Fire behind, burning my back. Hello, this is our special model. Alright, you know him, Right?
我们的强哥。
It's one of our
网红，
our top host, right? The reason why he eager to come out because he feel very hot, even with aircon.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, he's putting on a fireman suit, right? Wearing something that we're going to talk today. Okay, so without any delay, let's switch the camera just to him. Here you see, right? Okay. Say hello to everybody.
Hello everyone.
Like and share.
Hello everyone.
So for those who know him, Vincent, like and share quickly. Okay. Today we're going to talk about self-contained breathing apparatus. All right, is one of the equipments for the CERT program. All right, it's one of the item, right? Important item. All right. So today we're going to talk a lot more on the equipment. Right. First of all, we will be talking about the equipment. The first one is the face shield, the demand valve. All right, the demand valve. Okay. Then you have, let's say, okay, you see this gauge here is a pressure gauge with the whistle, Then you have what we call the body breather. Okay, body breather. All right, body breather not for him to use, for him to save his fellow colleagues working together fighting fire. All right, so this is the body breather. Okay, let's turn a little bit more. Okay, this is the cylinder. All right, this is a cylinder, and the one that holds the cylinder is actually the backplate. You probably cannot see, very dark. Okay, and move forward a bit. You move forward a bit. Okay, look at the bottom part here. This is the what we call the reducer assembly. All right, where they step down the pressure for Mr. Vincent to breathe. Okay. Okay. So this will be the full equipment that we're going to talk about. All right. We're not going to hold him too long. The longer I hold him, he cannot breathe. All right. Thank you, model.
Thank you.
Okay, let's switch back.
Thank you，强哥。
No
哇，
problem.
谢谢谢谢，你可以脱下来了。
Okay, let's see who is in. Hello, Helen.
哦
Hello,
Helen 进来
Maggie.
了。哎，Maggie，你好。
Okay, as I mentioned, today there is a channel 5.
Yes.
There's a channel 5. So I will be on channel 5. Francis will be on channel 8.
Yes.
Okay. Now, today's main topic is it's a continuous of the part 1, part 2 of the 𝓚, company emergency response team, right? We talk about that, right? And slowly we're going to introduce the equipment that is required, right, for the 𝓚 team, right?
Yes.
Channel 8.
Yeah. OK 刚才你看到我们的强哥背着那个氧气筒进来的那这个氧气筒其实跟这个 SDF 用的是一模一样的一模一样。那当然它只是品牌不一样而已。所以刚才你们也看到了我们的为了钟哥已经介绍了这个整个氧气筒，还有刚才我们的强哥也穿了这个怎么讲 fireman suit 一起，这个就是一整套的所以这个我们所谓的氧气筒今天是我们的主题，所以我们会根据这个氧气筒的这个各个的不同的部位来做一个解释，让大家对这个我们所谓的 SCBA self contained SCBA 有更深一层的认识那我们也希望把这个知识或者这个产品介绍给大家。如果你们有什么疑问的话，我们欢迎你 WhatsApp 给我们88520182。
Okay, 88520182. If you have any queries, you have any question, you can just type into 88520182.
Yes.
Okay.
我们的巴西朋友进来了。
巴西朋友来了。Hello.
你好。
Hello. Hello, Basi friend. Okay. Now, I think the part 1, part 2 is mainly on channel 8. So today I'm going to recap, all right, using channel 5. All right. Now, what is the tier classification? Because we talk about 𝓚 program, we have tier 1,
yes,
right? PNFM, which is petroleum and flammable material.
Yes.
Then we have HRI, tier 1 HRI, high risk installation.
Yes.
Then you have the tier 2, tier 3, right? Okay. Now, when we talk about PNFM, petroleum and flammable material, we mainly talking about companies that having storage of more than 5 metric tons of petroleum or flammable material. That will fall under the tier 1 PNFM, right? When we talk about tier 1 HRI, okay, you probably talk about two areas. One is the industrial, all right, industrial premises, and one is the commercial premises. Public premises. Okay. Now, industrial premises, basically, if you have a site area or 5,000 square meter or more, all right, is considered a ℔ okay? And if your premises designed to occupy more than 1,000 person, it will still fall under this ℔. This is for industrial premises. But for public, basically these two still come in, but they have another area which is a building that have 5-story or more, all right, including underground. Let's say you got basement 1, basement 2, basement 3 are all included as 1 story, okay? And the other one is hospital, all right, licensed by MOH as hospital. These are under public premises. When we talk about 9-story or more, basically, what are we talking about? We are talking about what? Shopping mall most of the time, commercial building, shopping mall. All right, okay. This is to differentiate between industrial and public.
Okay, but just now when you say public， 当我们讲到 public 的话，我们讲公众地方。那 housing board 有算在内吗？
Okay, at this point of time, not yet. I'm not too sure whether this will be included, which I think maybe or may not. Right? If you have paid attention to the government initiative, if you look at all the blocks, nowadays I think all HDB blocks at every floor,
yes,
there is a hydrant outlet that you can plug a hose and fight fire.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
If you pay attention,
you mean 新的政府组屋吗？
旧的都有，
旧的都有
even the old one,
okay.
Including the place that I'm staying. I'm staying in a HDB, and every floor there is an outlet that we can plug in a hose to fight fire.
So 那边还没有嘞。
So it will come, it will come, it will come.
Okay.
Right? This is some initiative because of firefighting. Okay. So this is to differentiate, okay, the different tier. Okay. Now, today, right, we're going to talk about the tier 1 again, because tier 1 and tier 1, sorry, I'm not talking about tier 2. Tier 1, we have the PNFM and the ℔, and both require this equipment called SCBA. Self-contained breathing apparatus
最重要的一个 PPE item，
对，
最重要。为什么我们要focus 在这边呢？是因为 Tier 1它的这个要求比较高但是不是每个人都能够了解的，所以我们就希望借助这个机会让大家了解多一点这个关于 SCBA。当然，比赛 SCBA 上一次我们有讲到这个 fireman suit 它的构造。所以我们会一样样的介绍给大家。
Okay. Now, can I have the first slide? Yes. Okay. Now, this is a turnout gear for Tier 1 PNFM. So, if you see Tier 1 PNFM, a person who in this kind of installation and going to have a program in place, you need this turnout gear for firefighting. You need a firefighting helmet, firefighting glove, firefighting boots, right? Firefighting suit, and also breathing apparatus, which we're going to talk about it today, right? Just now, my colleague came out with fire. What he is wearing is actually for PNFM, all right? It's a fireman suit, SCBA, helmet, glove, everything he have, right? Of course, the boots you cannot see. We never shoot the boots.
Yeah. 刚才你们也看到了我们的强哥穿着一整套的这个 fireman suit， 还有 helmet， 还有这个SCBA 那跑进来就当成好像一个 fire 的这个一个 situation 这样一个状况那让大家看一下那整个的 setup 是怎么样的其实这个不简单因为这个 fireman suit 是蛮厚的，加上这个 SCBA 它是蛮重的，又厚又重，你可以想象哦，当你要脱下来的时候啊，你的整个身体是4道完的。所以除了 helmet 之外，其实有很多人在问那我们要戴这个 SCBA， 我们要戴这个面罩，那 helmet 可以戴得进吗？所以这个以后我们可以留下来我们再慢慢的去分享。
我们we will introduce one by one
Yes.
to all of you. All right. So this is the tier 1 P&FM turnout gear. So we go to the next slide, which is the again tier 1, the HRI turnout gear, the high risk installation. Right? Can see the different. Anybody can see the different? Can type into the comments so that we know you are with us, right? Okay.
看一下刚才你看到的跟现在你看到这张图片有什么地方不一样这个是 HRI 这个是 HRI 是high risk 就是高风险的这个 installation 建筑，所以它穿着是有不一样的地方。SCBA 还是要的，但是有一些地方它就是不一样，所以可能你可以告诉我们至少我们知道你在关注着那我们知道你的答案是对还是错。no personal 这是你可以就算错的问题都没问题因为我们只是在分享。
Yeah, just some interaction. If you know, can type in. If not, basically, if you not sure, you look at the helmet they are wearing. Okay. Okay. This is first thing that is different. It's actually a normal industrial helmet instead of fireman
普通的工业 helmet 的
对 Okay, and they are not wearing fireman suit.
Yes.
Okay, they are wearing what we call frame retardant or frame resistant. Okay, whatever name you want to give it, but is what they call for working in area where they have frame, right? Fire.
Yes. Maggie 很好 ，Maggie 已经有 answer 了 ，only wear FR coverall, not fireman suit. Yes, yeah, correct. Hi Anderson, 你好 Anderson.
Good day, Anderson. Is the breathing apparatus same as diving apparatus?
Good question. 很好。
Okay. There is some different, but the purpose is the same. Is to supply air to the person to breathe. But the design itself is very specific to the area of usage. For diver, they have the diver types, right? Very different from the industrial. Okay, so the what they call the breathing part of it, the mask itself is very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
很不一样。
Yeah.
很不一样。
So, but the purpose is the same. All right, is to provide
oxygen.
Air. Actually, we don't call it oxygen because it's air, right?
Okay.
Because when you say air, there is only 21% of oxygen. Right? 21% oxygen. Okay. So, hope I answer your question. 𝓚𝓸𝓷
我 understand 我明白外面他们 SDF 在受训的时候他们有一部分是要潜进那个水里面的。That means you dive into the water, but 不可以太久好像是只有5分钟而已。
For what? In the industry or?
那个 SDF 的 training school.
That is for a different purpose. But I have never been to civil defense, so I cannot comment. All right, but I think there is such a training and someone died during the training, so I do not want to talk about the sad story. All right, but I mean that is part of their training. Nothing to do with the equipment itself. Okay, nothing to do with the equipment itself. Okay, so you saw the two different things, right? Okay, well, let's go back to the slide again, right? No, the previous one. Okay, just now we mentioned the helmet is different. All right, the suit is different. Of course, the glove they are wearing also sometimes different. But of course, for HRI, you can also use firefighter glove if you want to. But most of the time, they will wear leather glove. Okay, leather glove. Okay, so this is the difference within HRI and the what they call the PNFM, right? Okay, so
它不同的地方就是我们只是用 normal 的安全帽哦，再来我们只是要用这个leather 的，就是用皮的这个手套，那或者是rubber normal 塑胶 PVC safety boots 哦，那当然刚才我们所讲的，我们是用 FR 的 𝓙𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓷 这个appearance， 再下来就是这个 SCBA 了。这个是 for HRI 的装扮。
Yeah, I forget to mention about the boots, which my co-host did mention. Trying to call what name I'm going to call. Right? So used to call him Francis. Okay. Now, the boots itself, you have a choice for the HRI. You can wear PVC boots, right? PVC boots, which is good when you're wet, all right? If not, you can also wear leather safety shoes. Right?
Yeah.
It's your choice, right? It's your choice. Okay. So now, without any further delay, we go into the equipment itself. Right? Can I have the next slide? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Elsie.
Elsie.
Okay. Now, this is what we call a self-contained breathing apparatus, right?
Yes.
Today, the one that we're going to talk about is the EN type. Okay. EN have basically two types, the type 1 and the type 2. All right. Type 1 for industrials and the type 2 for firefighting. Okay. So from the picture that you see is exactly the same one that our model wear just now. He came out and went out. You're going to change already. Cannot take it too hot.
那种是属于 Type 2对吗？
Yes, it's a Type 2.
Type 2
Type 2, you have a body breather. You have a body breather.
但是
If you have Type 1, don't have.
Type 1 don't have 没有的话，是不是它可以拿来做 firefighting？
Actually, to say if you got no choice, yes, you can, but you cannot go near the fire. Right? Okay, but it's usually preferred to have a Type 2
Yeah.
All right, if you in case you need to go inside the building to save somebody and you are running out of air, right? Okay, so that's something good if you have a body breather. Okay.
这样我简单解释一下，就是 Type 1跟 Type 2最大的差别就是 Type 2它是可以做 firefighting 用的，那 Type 1当然可以，不过不建议啦，不建议因为 Type 1多数都是在做这个 rescue 用的，尤其是在我想manhole 对吗？
对
manhole 一般上 Type 1就已经足够了，因为 manhole 一般上不大会有这个怎么讲 fire 的这个风险。所以你可以考虑这个 Type 1当然这个 Type 1跟 Type 2的可能是在价钱方面它有些差别而已啦但是在操作方面它有很大的差别好
Okay, Francis or 𝓙𝓸 did mention about the Type 1 used for manhole. Yes, you can use that for manhole because that is not for fire. Instead, because you know there's a lot of toxic oxygen deficiency in the manhole. So SCBA also require if you need to work inside the manhole.
Yes.
Okay. So next slide, we're going to explain to you. Today's important point is to let you know the basic knowledge before you use this equipment. All right. I did mention just now you have a face mask. Right?
Yes.
A face mask.
Yes.
All right. It's quite straightforward. All right. Okay. Then you have a demand valve. Okay, demand valve. Demand valve can be demand valve first breath.
Yes.
Or it's a full demand valve. Okay. Then of course, I mentioned about backplate. I mentioned about high pressure hose. All right, body breather, cylinder pressure gauge and whistle.
Yes.
Okay, the regulator reducer valve assembly, and of course the air cylinder.
OK， 那现在我们看到这个图片我看到就是今天我们的主题当然你也看到这个整个的 full face，full face 还有最重要的是它的那个 cylinder tank， 这个装这个空气的 空气的 cylinder tank， 这个是救命的还有我们这个 backpack， regulator 就是控制它的空气的破噪的还有一个是说那个 middle gauge 就是让我们知道它在这个空气的这个 cylinder 里面还有剩下多少的空气在里面，那让我们有一个预算进出的时候有一个预算。那刚才我们有讲到这个high pressure hole， 就是还有一样东西就是那个 body breather 对吗？
对
body breather， 所以这个 body breather 是蛮重要的因为一般上如果你去救我的话，一般上都是 in body system 进去的，所以这个 body breather 是 additional feature。additional feature， 所以如果你是一个 fireman 的你是有 train 过的人，你应该会了解这个 body breather 的这个作用
Okay, without any delay, we go in one by one. First of all, we look at the face mask. All right. Can I have the next slide? Okay, this is the face mask. I think you have a clearer view than just now. All right. Basically, the mask itself, all right, need to be of certain material, and in this case, they actually use what we call the 𝓵𝓸𝓲𝓷 rubber. All right. Okay. So which is also good for the firefighting, right? And of course, the field of view, you should be able to see not only in front but at the side also. Okay. And then of course, speech diaphragm, which you need to communicate.
Yes. 对，我们需要通话。OK， 那现在你们看到的这个是属于一个full face mask 来的。那这个 full face mask 跟早期的设计有点不一样，早期设计只是在前面而已。那现在它的这个设计呢，是属于将近180度的这个 viewing， 蛮不错的。就是说你旁边不止中间，你旁边也是能够看得到。再下来就是它的这个讲，它是前面的这个镜片是属于玻璃卡面玻璃卡面，它应该会比较耐，也不怕，也没有这样容易的破裂。但是我这边有一个小小的疑问，那这个 full face 的话，它是不是不会坏呢？还是说
it depends on the wear and tear. All right, so definitely you can change the whole mask. All right, if you want to, when it's damaged, you can just replace with a new, just for the mask itself.
harden， 它硬化掉。
It can be lah. That's why I say it depends on the usage. If you only for standby, probably in a very cool places, so it should last for a while.
Okay, good.
All right, can I have the next slide? Okay, just now we talked about demand valve. What is a demand valve? Okay, in the much early days, right, we have a lot of what we call the constant flow. That means you put on the mask, you turn on the air will just rush in, and you can start to breathe. All right. So that is what we call constant flow, right? Valve, right? Today, a lot of this valve is actually there's some changes, and one of those that they use now is what we call a first breath demand valve, right? So the moment you put on your mask, you make a first breathing, straight away the air will rush into you. If you want to stop the air, you can actually press a button on your demand valve, and it will stop. So you can remove your mask.
Yes.
All right, and to save air, right? A lot of people start using what we call a full demand valve. That means to say you breathe, there's air. You don't breathe, there's no air.
Full demand.
Yeah, full demand valve.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So this is important, especially for firefighting, because you got to save the air. Right. If not, the air deplete very fast.
OK， 那刚才聪哥讲过了demand valve 就是 demand 的意思是说需求啦。那在市场上，早期的话是first breath 的意思是说，当你第一口你吸的时候，当然你的 chest 要 strong 吸的时候，它的 air 一进来，它就 continue flow， 对吗？
对。
所以刚才我们还讲到这个 full demand 的意思是讲，当你 breathe 的时候，它 air 会进来，但是如果你 stop breathing 的话，它 air stop 在那边。这个的好处就是节省我们的空气 节省我们的空气。这个如果你是有经验的人，你就会怎么样去利用它。哦，那还有刚才聪哥也讲到，你需要 press the button， 如果你要停止呼吸的话，然后拿出来。但是我相信 Honeywell 它有一个很好的 feature，
什么 feature
啊？这个 feature 聪哥都不知道，其实他知道。这个 feature 就是当我们直接拿出来，我们 plug 出来的时候，它就停止了。这个就是我最喜欢的一个地方 ，user friendly。如果你不是很受过严格的训练，普通人也是可以用的。哦，所以我是 highly recommend 这个 Honeywell。
Right. So so much about the demand valve lah. Okay. If you have any question about this demand valve, you can always WhatsApp to us at 88520182. All right. Can I have the next slide? Okay. Now the backplate is important. The backplate must be comfortable. So because that is the one that's going to rest on your back with the cylinder on, there is a bit of weight. All right. And of course, a lot of material here is actually, you can see that the backplate is actually polyamide and fiberglass. Then you have a Kevlar, polyester. All right. Okay. Now, you can see a lot of holes. There's a lot of holes on it.
Yes.
So there's basically two different kind of pressure holes at the back. Okay. Now, first of all, you have what we call the medium pressure hose, which is supplied to your full face mask for you to breathe.
Okay.
Then you have the high pressure hose, which go into your pressure gauge to tell you what is your present level of air that you have, the pressure that you have. All right. So there's two different. If you have a chance to look at the equipment itself, you will see that there is this two different kind of pressure hose.
Okay.
Of course, there is another outlet for this particular model. All right, with the body breather.
Yeah.
The body breather will have the same medium pressure hose.
Yes.
Okay. So this is so much about the backplate. All right.
Now, 刚才聪哥讲的，这个是属于一个怎么样讲 support 整个 cylinder 的 backplate。那华文我应该是sorry 啊，我暂时还没有想到这个华文这个字，我们就暂时用这个 backplate 哈。那这个 backplate 它是用 polyamide 跟 fiberglass 做的，当然 fiberglass 大家知道他们用英语这样。
We ask the audience how to translate
对
backplate to Chinese
对，你们要讲 translate 啊，可能你可以帮我们一下，very good 再下来就是我们的这个所谓的 hose， 你看这个 hose 它有很多 hose 的 connection。主要它有一个 high pressure hose， 还有一个是 medium pressure hose。当然for middle gauge 我们是用 high pressure hose， 因为我们要知道它 cylinder 里面还有剩下多少空气。那这个 medium hose connect 到我们的 regulator 的时候，那一条 hose 是属于 medium hose 来的。
medium pressure
medium pressure， 这个气压是 medium pressure。所以还有另外一个，刚才我们有提到的，就关于 body hose。它也是属于 body breather， 就是给这个 extra in case 你的 body 这个空气不够的话，你可以用这条 hose 来救它。这个的好处在这边。Okay.
Can we have the next slide to show? Okay. I'm not too sure you can see clearly or not, right? But this whole assembly is what we mentioned just now that. Where the connection of the medium pressure and the high pressure hose and the connection to your cylinder. You look at the wheel part, it's actually connect to the cylinder. All right. I think I did mention just now about the medium pressure and the high pressure. What are they for? Okay. So this particular component is important. All right. If we don't have a medium pressure, right? And the high pressure rush to your breathing system can be very dangerous.
就是说，如果这个这个这个 regulator， 我们如果没有这个 regulator 或这个 reducer valve 的话，它这个空气一进来的话，会直接冲击到我们的肺，
对，
然后会伤到我们的肺，所以这个很重要。regulator 我想应该是属于调节的。Reducer valve 应该是属于降低空气， 这两个是互相的互相的配合了。
Yeah.
那才能够让我们有normal 正常的空气可以呼吸。
Okay. So this is the regulator and reducing valve. Okay. So we go to the next. We talk about a little bit about the pressure gauge. Just now I did mention. All right. Every SCBA there is a pressure gauge and a whistle.
Yes.
Right. Why do you need this? Okay. Now, for one simple reason, you as a firefighter, you must always be aware on the amount of air that is left behind in your cylinder.
Yes.
All right, so that you know whether you got how much time to do a rescue, right? Or rescue your whoever, a victim or your colleague or whatever. Okay, so it's very important that you have a pressure gauge to show, right? Okay, so there is what they call a safety features where when the air drop to only about less than 55 bar, all right, there is an alarm that is going to sound out.
Yeah.
And this alarm can be very loud.
Yes.
Today, we're not going to demonstrate to you how noisy it is, but you can imagine it's 90 dB.
dB, yes.
90 dB,
Yes.
So it can be very, very loud.
Yes.
So that you will be alert once your air is running low. All right, so that's the purpose of the pressure gauge and the whistle.
OK， 今天我们讲到这个 pressure gauge，pressure gauge 就是一个 meter 来的。那这个是 monitor 衡量我们的这个氧气这个空气的这个 cylinder 里面还有剩下多少。如果你是一位有经验的 firefighter 的话，你这个 meter gauge 是对你是非常重要的。因为你可以 judge 你几时要退出来，几时要进去。这个空气还有剩下多少？而且你看这个pressure gauge， 它有一个红色的这个 area， 一个范围。这个红色就是说，当你空气只有剩下50 bar right 55 bar 的时候呢，那你要小心，它会 activate 那个 whistle， 而且这个 whistle 是90 dB 蛮响的你应该会听得到的，所以当你听到的时候呢，就是你要赶快出来了，因为我相信，如果是剩下50到55的话，它是只有 maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, around that.
Around there 所以你必须要很小心的去处理它，不然等一下，因为这个 SCBA 就是你一个 life saver， 很重要，氧气不够你根本不能做的东西。
Okay, I think I missed out one important point which 𝓙𝓸𝓲𝓷 mentioned. So when your air left with 55 bar, that means to say your air pressure is very, very low at this point of time. So how long more for you to breathe in the air? It's depend on the individual. It's about 5 to 10 minutes. And once you hear the whistle blow, that means the alarm sound up, it's time for you to leave the place, which is dangerous to you, right? Because you don't have any more time, all right, for you to react, all right, unless your body still have a full tank, so that you can use can plug into his body breather to breathe his oxygen tank. But that is not the right way to do. Basically, you only use a body breather when you really have no choice, right? Then you have to leave the place. Your body have to live together with you. Right? Once you plug on, your body have to live together with you, so that both have the air to breathe for a while to escape from the place that you need to run.
Yes. Even the casualty in the dangers， 我们也没有办法，我们还是要自己退出来先，因为我们要必须我们安全。
Okay, so so much about the pressure gauge. Let's move on because we're running short of time. Okay, this is an important area as well. That is the air cylinder. Okay, now air cylinder, of course, if you know, there's many different types. We have aluminum type. All right, we have the steel type.
Yes,
we have the composite type. Composite basically is carbon fiber wrap. Okay, so this is lighter. Composite is lighter in weight. All right. And the cylinder have a life of 15 years. All right. Every 5 years, you have to do hydrostatic tests. Right. This is required. Okay. So these are knowledge that you need to know. Make sure that when you use your SCBA, make sure it's not more than 5 years and you never do hydrostatic.
Yes. OK， 那这个 cylinder 它是有很多种，有一种是用 alloy metal，alloy metal 就是钢哦，整个这个钢铁来铸造的。市场上2种而已，另外一个是 aluminium 应该是没有了啦，比较少了哦。
Still have 啦，still
还是有哦，还是有，不过很少。那另外一个就是我们所谓的 fiberglass 哦 cylinder，然后里面它构造，等一下我们会再跟你们分享哈，这几种。那它的寿命只有15年，那这个15年是不是从你第一次 pump air 进去算起的15年？
Rightfully yes, right? But normally people take on the date of manufacturing.
Okay.
Right? Because that's the indication that is engraved on the tank itself. So you don't have much choice. Alright.
那这样每5年我们要做一个这个 hydrostatic test，because 我们要知道它这个 metal under high pressure 哦，就是有没有这个裂痕哦，所以我们要做这个进一步的这个 testing 哦，每5年我们一定要做一次。好
，Okay. Then we move on to the next slide. Okay. This is the what they call the composite tank. All right. I just want to show you because now become very common composite tank.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What is it made of?
This one you call it structure, right? Of the cylinder.
This is a cross section of
cross section. Yes.
Yeah. So we just let you know if you have composite tank. They call it composite tank. So what is it made of? Then you can see that is the first layer, right, which is the fiberglass resin with the gel coating on top, right, to make it very shining. It looks very smooth, very nice. Okay. Then you have a medium layer, which is called the carbon fiber layer. All right. And then the actual tank is actually the aluminum internal tank. It's made of aluminum, and inside is very smooth. It's grace with a grace coating to make it very smooth inside. Right? And also in a way to prevent corrosions.
Yes. OK， 这个就是基本上整个 cylinder， 尤其是 for fiberglass 的整个 cylinder 的这个 setup 嘛，哦，所以大家都能够清楚的看到了哈。像我也没有办法每一个去把它解释了，这只是给你们一个普通的一个讲构造图，让你们知道它是怎么样制造出来的。哦，好。
Okay. What we have next? The cylinder usage. Okay. Now, every time when you buy a SCBA, you always ask this question. Now, how long the air can supply?
Yes.
This is a very common question that people always ask. And then with today, a lot of people using demand valve is we can only give an indication. So we will teach you one way where you can kind of give yourself an indication how long your SCBA cylinder can last you. All right. It's pretty straightforward. So you just have to take the volume of the tank, all right, multiply by the pressure, okay, divide by 40, all right, and you want to have a safety margin, you minus by 10. Okay, that's how you do it. Now, what is volume? Now, most of the tank today you can find in the market, you have 6 liter, 6.8, mainly 6.8 now. Then you have the 9 liter tank, but 6.8 is the most common. So now, then you talk about pressure. What is the pressure? And a full tank is about 300 bar. Right? That is the pressure. That's the pressure. Then you actually time these two together, multiply these two together, and you divide by 40. Okay, and you minus a bit 10 to make a safety margin of 10 minutes. Okay, so your answer is 10 minutes. Right? So you multiply. Let's say I just quote an example. If your tank are 6 liter tank, 300 bar. Okay, you divide by 40, you minus 10, will give you what? 35 minutes usage.
一般上普通我们讲一个 cylinder 300 bar 是 45 minutes 对吗
？It's only an indication.
Indication.
45 is you never put in the safety margin. Right. So if you put in the safety margin, it's actually 35. So this 35 actually gives you an indication of how long your tank can last you if you want to do some operation to rescue people how much time do you have？
对，虽然那边是讲45分钟啊，但是如果严格算起来的话像我们刚才所讲的，就是只有剩下35分钟而已，所以这个也要 depend， 看你怎么去用。如果你是有经验的人，当然你可以节省很多的这些空气，但是如果你是一个我们所谓的普通人 layman 用的话，可能我们就没有这么讲顺畅了，可能我们就必须要用多一点的空气因为我们不是一个layman 就是不是一个 expert 的，懂得怎么去保存那个空气的，所以你一定要有一个10 minute 的
safety margin。So this safety margin, what is it for, right? It depends on the person's fitness, because and also because of the physical exertion. That means to say when you are doing some hectic, for example, you need to, carry some equipment, very heavy equipment to maybe to hack a door or whatever. So you tend to breathe faster. All right. So you have a 10% margin, right? So that at least you tell yourself you have to rush, right? If you're going to save a person, you have to be fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you really cannot, all right, it's usually reduce your air by the usage by 25 to even 50%, or it's all depend on situations.
Yes. 所以很多时候都是我们要看的，不是完全就是1就是1，2就是2，所以我们要看我们的操作和这个 wearer 我们这个人用的时候他的经验而定，所以但是我们还是需要一个10 minute 的 safety margin 在那边好。So yes,
I think because of we are running out of time now. If we have been talking for a while, I think probably you also get tired, right, listening to us, right? There's some basic knowledge we need to share with you if you are using SCBA. And I think these are important message that you need to know, right? So when you use SCBA, you are in a safer position. That's what the purpose for us to talk to you today.
Yes.
All right.
那好，因为时间关系最后一样东西就是 maintenance。这样我们是建议说，如果你有买这个 SCBA 的话，每一年你就要做一个 basic 的 maintenance， 就是 check 一下它的 O-ring 有没有漏啦之类的或 cylinder 你的面空气也是要换这个是很 basic 的，就是这样。
So remember, if you have a set for standby, do a yearly servicing and maintenance, right? And what we did, all right, this service we provide, what we did is we will push out all the air and recharge the air again, all right, just to make sure that we have a clean tank so that it can last longer. If not, if we don't push out the air and we just check the whole equipment, in the end, you're probably breathing air that is 5 years old, 10 years old air, right? Quite common. I think I used to experience that. A customer told me that we're supposed to do a demo, but they told me this tank have been there for like 5 years and never changed air. So you're going to breathe for 5 years air. Okay. So that is not the issue, because if you have 5-year air inside the tank, probably you will have some corrosion in the tank.
Yes. 所以建议还是每年做一个inspection
保养
对，好。So today 我们应该是到这边了。
我们今天就到这里了We'll stop now.
Yes.
Right. Of course, there's many other information which very much in technical in detail. So we don't want to bog you down. So if you need more information, please WhatsApp us at 88520182. Right.
I think
就这样吧同样时间同样播到See you next Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
See you.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.
谢谢收看。如果有什么WhatsApp我们。Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.